cheese is such an American classic, a staple really, that it's almost impossible to improve. Wouldn't you say, Cameron?
Well, I would think so normally, but not when Debbie Matenopoulos is in the kitchen.
I said almost, because in honor of National Grilled Cheese Day, which is today, I am kicking this classic up a notch, and I am marrying another favorite American food with it, which is Sloppy Joe's. Look at how beautiful
So this
that
is what I'm
looks.
getting here. Sloppy Joe's
Woo!
and grilled cheese.
Right.
Combined.
Right, so it's either a sloppy cheese or a grilled Joe. Whatever you like,
Amazing.
dealer's choice.
I
And
like it.
you are gonna help me make it.
Okay, good.
So this is how it gets started. Super simple. Over here, Cameron is sauteing some onions and some celery with some olive oil.
Indeed, Deb.
We are gonna put in a little bit of garlic. You're gonna start to saute
Lovely.
that.
I see some beef there. Is that just ground beef?
That is ground beef.
Okay.
It is 15 to 20% is what you really want. You'll want anything lower than that because you really want the fat in there.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Because then I almost think it's like kind of dry. It doesn't have the flavor or
What's the
something.
point?
I don't
yeah,
know.
you really need the fat. It's
Okay.
good for it. Trust me, it's good fat. Okay, so then we're gonna add in some mustard powder.
With you?
That's right. Some chili powder to smoke it up a little bit. It's not spicy, just smoky.
So this is really kind of like layering in, building that flavor with all this. Because I got to be honest, if I was making this, I wouldn't think of kind of having all these different flavors.
Oh,
in it.
yeah. Otherwise, you know, you really need to flavor the ground beef or it doesn't have much flavor itself.
Exactly, okay.
Then we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar, not too much, Cameron. I know that you're not a big fan of the sugar.
Isn't that
but just a
interesting?
little
And
bit.
by the way, brown sugar too, because of that kind of like molasses
That's
feel in there
right.
too. It gives it that richness. I love that.
Okay, a little vinegar, apple cider vinegar right there.
And this is all fantastic.
Now we're going to add some ketchup.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know if you know what I'm doing here, but it's like I'm making almost a loose meatloaf.
It is
Right?
like a
It's little bit
meatloaf.
like a meatloaf. It's just we're not shaping into meatloaf.
Absolutely, that's so true.
Then we got to put the salt in there. It's quite a
Okay.
bit of beef, so we can take that salt. You don't want to put too much pepper, but let's just do a little
Very
bit like
good. Mixing it up there. I'm going to turn this down just a tiny bit.
You're going to mix that up. You're going to
Okay.
bring that together just a few minutes, you know, like I'd
Just
say.
until the meat browns
Just
kind
until
of
the
thing?
meat browns,
Okay.
about 5-6 minutes. And basically, it's going to turn into this. This is what it's going to look like.
There you go, that
Now,
yumminess right there. Now,
I'm telling
we've
you,
got
this
the
is a
kind of sloppy
showstopper.
Joe aspect. Now we
need
have to start the grilled cheese.
the grilled cheese. So in our other skillet over there, our frying pan, you're going to put a slice of bread. I think, you know, choose your bread. I like sourdough. I think the thicker the better, especially with a sandwich that is this substantial.
Yes.
So you're going to butter your bread.
Okay, very good.
You're going to put the butter side down.
Don't be shy with the butter either, everybody.
And I
You know
love
what
that
I mean?
you love butter too.
I mean, I'm telling you, you get a good grass-fed butter, and then you get a good Irish butter. Oh my goodness, it's gonna
It's
be
so good.
delicious. Yeah.
And Cameron has another little trick for everybody at home. You can butter both sides.
You
'cause it
butter
gets
both
a little-
sides. You get
Oh!
one side kind of crispy. Then you flip it and build the sandwich and do the same thing with the other piece.
So
You don't have to,
yummy.
but it's just kind of fun. Okay.
So now one layer of cheese.
It's okay, I'm
and
using my fingers?
Yes, be generous. Don't be shy.
What kind of cheese are we using here, Deb?
We're using cheddar cheese. You can use American cheese. American cheese seems to melt a little bit better,
Okay.
but I really do like to use the cheddar. It gives it more of a sophisticated.
Is that a good sort of thickness for the layer?
I think it's a good base because we're going to add more. Now you're going to add a little bit of the sloppy Joe.
You know what's great about when Deb and I are in the kitchen is she keeps me busy. Like, in other words, she can do this with her eyes closed, but she's like, you know what, Cameron?
more fun to have you
I'm
do
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna see how well
Oh,
you
stop
do
it.
Here we go.
You
Okay,
can
good.
do this, and then you can go
Boom.
home, and the kids and Vanessa will equally love this.
And do I do another layer?
Yes,
Okay,
and now
good.
again, do not be shy.
Okay.
Just like that.
Just like that. You get a little bit on the pan, that's okay, because it's gonna
Yeah.
crisp up and you can scrape it off and have little like cheese bits.
And remember, it's called sloppy Joe, not clean Joe. Okay, so that's supposed to be sloppy. So now you're going to leave that butter side down.
Look at this.
Look at it. You can already see it bubbling. See?
know.
Oh my gosh, look at that shot. That's beautiful.
fantastic.
So about 2 to 3 minutes on that side. Then you're going to flip it. Just for sake of time.
Yeah.
And we don't need to make it fall apart because you need a little more time there.
Boom.
I'm going to pull up our finished product.
Look at these
here.
things.
Take a look at those.
I don't even know what to tell you
Oh
about this.
my
This is incredible.
It is such a delicious
cut these?
indulgence. Yes, what I do with the knife. There you go. See if you
Should we
can
go
get
at an angle? How do you
yeah,
like it?
make sure the camera gets it. Come on, the reveal. Look at that. Show them. Show the people. Oh, Cameron, I feel like the heavens have opened up and the angels are shining down on us.
Indeed. They
How
have
good would this be with tomato soup, by the way?
that.
Okay, let me
We
give
should
you
do
that.
tomato soup tomorrow. And then, you know,
Why not? And we'll
Cheers.
put one of these in the refrigerator. This is delicious.
I mean,
Seriously. Wow.
I'm done.
This is
got
so
nothing
easy
left
to
in
make.
me.
You guys have to make this at home. It is so delicious. For this
Absolutely.
recipe and so many more amazing dishes, make sure to visit hallmarkchannel.com, everybody.